Yes, sir, it's the bubble right here. You're all beautiful women.
Yo, Afribeauty world. The year everything changed. The year everything changed. This will be studied. The cultural reset of Curvy Black Beauty in 2025, guys. And we are still not over it. Something that will make you want to stand up and do a victory dance right where you are sitting in 25 is the year that fashion historians will write entire dissertations about. We are talking about PhD thesis titled How African Queens with Curves Broke the Internet and Fixed Beauty Standards Forever. Yo, can you imagine? If you are lacking PhD titles, this is you can try it. Go to your professor and suggest it. In social science, humanities, this is a good topic for students. Let me take it again. PhD thesis titled How African Queens with Curves Broke the Internet and Fixed Beauty Standards Forever. For anthropology or something in the social sciences. Anyway, let's get back to track. This is not your regular trend that comes and goes like last season's handbag, ne? This is a full-blown cultural reset, the kind that makes everything that came before it look like ancient history. Future generations will be asking their grandparents, wait, you mean there was actually a time when people didn't celebrate curves? Whew. Like modern kids asking their parents, wait, you mean you used to send telegram? There was no email. Why wasn't there email? That will be the question that will be asked to future generations. And we will be sitting there sipping our tea like, yes, child, dark times, dark old days. But let me tell you how we change all that. Okay, draw closer, my child, and then you tell them a story. The revolution will be televised and posted on Instagram. Icona, for years, and I mean years, the fashion industry was out here playing games with us. They were pushing size zero models like that was the only way to heaven. They were airbrushing everything, photoshopping waist to the point where you would wonder if these models even had internal organs. Ish, the disrespect was real. But you know what they say? The patience of a lion is not cowardice. African women were just waiting for the right moment to pounce. And 2025 was that inflection point. Since 2015, we've been showing what we got on Instagram and so on. And then TikTok came around and boom. But now, 2025, we are fully established. Social media became our weapon of choice. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. These platforms became our runways for magazines, our fashion shows. And unlike traditional media that could gatekeep and control the narrative, social media is democratic. If people love what you are serving, you blow up. Period. Simple. And blow up we did. Blow up with Curvy African women started posting their daily outfits, their confidence tips, their beauty tips, their get ready with me outfits of the day videos, and the world stopped. No, slowed down. Stopped. Not slowed down, they stopped. People were setting alarms for new posts, turning on post notifications, refreshing their feeds, so they don't miss lives, and they were very, very focused as if their lives really depended on it. The numbers are loud and they are saying what we've been saying. Let me hit you with something more statistical that will make your ancestors do a praise dance. The plus size fashion market in 2025 is worth over $300 billion globally. Yes, you read that right. Billion with a B, capital B. And guess who is driving a massive chunk of that economic power? Our beautiful curvy African queens and women of African descent worldwide in the Caribbean, Americas, Asia, and back to the motherland. Fashion brands like Fashion Over Curve or Polishing Curve that used to act like sizes above 12 didn't exist are now scrambling to create pieces that go up to size 26 and beyond. Why the sudden change of heart, you ask? Because they finally did the math and realized that money comes in all sizes. And they would be ignoring a market worth hundreds of billions. But here is where it gets even more interesting. Brands that authentically celebrate curvy bodies are seeing sales increases of up to 40%. That is not a typo, CC. Chummy, when you make clothes that actually fits and flatter diverse body types, people buy them. Revolutionary concept, right? Yes. The social media takeover was also inevitable. Can we talk about how social media became the best equalizer? Before, you needed to be discovered by some agency, some guru. You needed to fit into their narrow, very, very narrow beauty standards. You needed to basically shrink yourself to fit into their box, their very, very tiny pinhole box. But social media said, no mas. We are not doing that anymore. Curvy African influencers started building their own following, creating their own content, and defining beauty on their own terms. And the people ate it up. We are talking about engagement rates that make marketing executives in big fashion houses embarrassed, confused. We are talking about viral moments that crash websites. We are talking about the kind of influence that money literally can't buy. Very little startup, no big campaigns, just pure natural African beauty being appreciated. And the comments don't lie. Emojis. One post from a curvy African influencer can make a dress sell outright in hours. As our girl King Christiana King or ZB_G, both top Fashion Over Curve ambassadors. One recommendation can put a small business on the map overnight. This is power, this is influence, and it's the kind of power that comes from authenticity, from connection, from representing people who've been overlooked for far too long. The cultural impact goes deeper than fashion. Afribeauty world. The domination continues, and the beautiful thing, we are just getting started. Every day, more curvy African queens are being discovered. More brands are expanding their representation. Just go to our channel and you will see why. Tall, dark, short, melanin, plus size, slim, thick, north, south, east, and west. Dakar, Lome, Niamey, Yaoundé, Cape Town, Durban, Kigali, it doesn't matter. Top new curvy models are coming up each day. More beauty standards are being dismantled. The determination is not slowing down. It's accelerating because it's built on truth, on authenticity, on uniqueness, on the unstoppable power of curvy women who refuse to shrink themselves to fit into someone else's narrow definition of beauty. So, to everyone who doubted, who dismissed, who tried to tell us we weren't beautiful enough, fashionable enough, marketable enough, we have just one thing to say. We told you so, and we are just getting started. Peace.